In last class, I explained it is causes of business risk. Today in this class, I am going to explain you that is starting a business basic factor. This is the last topic in the first chapter of NCERT syllabus. This topic you can expect for 1 marks or 2 marks. For 1 marks and 2 marks, no need of explanation, only you can write it the points. And here, starting a business, that means the proprietor or a owner or an entrepreneur, they have decided to start a new business. When he want to start a business, the various factors is to be required. He has to fulfill that factors. He has to start a new business. And here, for example, the owner, he has decided to start a factory. For starting a factory, it is not only the big thing, but it's required some factors or some resources like machines or labors or finance, even if that customers is needed, and where that company has been located. The place of a business also or location of business also is very important. Let us learn the each and every factors in detail. First one, selection of line of business. That means the first thing to be decided by any entrepreneur of a new business is the nature and type of business is to be undertaken. That means any proprietor and owner, he has to decide whether he has to go for or whether he has to take the part of industry or he has to go for or he has to take a commerce. That means industry. The owner is a very interested or he having the interest in a manufacturing industry. He can take the business activities like industry, or is only interested in the distribution of goods and services. He has to take the commerce, or else he has to see that he has to compare that industry and commerce in which area he has earning a more profit. He has going to able to earn more profit. He has to select that area. It is called selection of line of business. That means the proprietor or a owner or an entrepreneur, he has to take or he has to decide that in which area he has to take, whether the industry or commerce. Second one, size of the firm. The name only indicates size of the firm or scale of its operation is another important decision to be taken at the start of business. Some factors favor large scale, whereas other tend to restrict scale of operation. That means the proprietor or owner has to see that he has to check out of his investment. He having that only the small amount, he can able to start a small business. He having that a more amount, he will go for a to borrow the money from others or a bank or a friends or he can collect a more amount. He can able to start a large scale operation. That means the second point is explaining you that is the proprietor whether he want to start or whether he want to take up the small scale industry or large scale industry based on capital investment of a entrepreneur or a owner. It is called size of the firm. Next one, choice of form of ownership. In first PUC, you have that second chapter, that is forms of business organization. There you are going to learn in detail the merits and demerits of each and every forms of business organization. Here, the proprietor or owner, he has to understand or he has to decide in which forms of organization he has to go. After starting a business, whether the sole proprietor, whether the single person, that means alone will going to take it as a business. That means single person, one man army. We can call it as a one man army, the sole proprietorship. Or whether you will go for a partnership. That means when you want to start the business, the 2 or more persons will going to invest the capital, and whatever the profit will come among that partners only, they're going to share, even if that not only the profit, the even loss also. It is called partnership or joint stock company. That means whether he will going to start up a public company or a private company. And also here the public company or a private company, they are going to collecting the capital from the public by issuing the prospects or by issuing the shares. Understood? It is called joint stock company. Each and every form, it have its own advantage or disadvantage, or each and every form having that its own merits and demerits. In third point, he has to decide whether he has to go for partnership, or he has to go for sole proprietorship, or a corporation, or a cooperative society. Next one, location of business enterprises. Another important factor the proprietor has to be considered when he decided to start up a business. The location, it's very important. Even the location, it is to be very near to the market, because after finished product he has to supply those products to the market. It has to be very near to the market. And also the cost, that means a transportation cost he has to save. Understood? Even if that when he want raw material, he has to purchase the raw material, it has to be near to that market. The location of business is the most very important to all kind of organization. And fifth point, financing proposition. Financing proposition is the thing, but what is the capital amount is required to start business. That means why that capital is needed for an organization, what are the reasons. Understood? Here the capital is required for investment in fixed asset and current asset. That means the capital is needed for the fixed asset and current asset. What are the fixed asset? That means this fixed asset we can use it for a more than the 1 year or long period of time. Understood? In a business like land and building, machinery, equipment. These are the best example for the fixed asset. Coming to that current asset. Current asset, the period of current asset only within the 1 year. Example, raw material or a stock, goods, etc. These are the best example for the current asset. That means the finance is needed for the not only starting of business, but also they have that to purchase of fixed asset and current asset. Next one, physical facilities. That means availability of physical facilities including machines, equipment, building, supporting services, a very important factor to be considered at the start of the business. That means business not only required the money, along with the physical facilities also very important. What are the physical facilities? Like building or a machinery or a supported equipments. Understood? This all that very important to start the new business. Next one, plant layout. Very simple. Plant layout is nothing but you are purchased or you have that machinery in physical facilities. That physical facility or machinery in company or in organization where you are going to arrange. It is called plant layout. That means deciding the place for the machine in an organization or arrangement of machine and equipment needed to manufacture a product. Understood? It is called plant layout. In simple language, the company or organization has to produce a product. For that reason, where that machines has been arranged, that means place for arranging of the machines is called plant layout. Next one, competent and committed workforce. That means every organization after arranging that resources, they should be required that human resources to operate that machines. Without that operating a machines, it is very difficult to get output or to get finished product or to get semi-finished product. That means every enterprises needs competent and committed workforce to perform various activities. That means in an organization, we have that different department, like example, marketing department, finance department, sales department, production department, purchasing department, or advertisement department. We have that various department. For each and every department has to perform. It has to be required human resources, that means workforce, and physical and financial resources are converted into desired output. It is called competent and committed workforce. Next one, tax planning. Before discussion about the tax planning, you should know that how the tax has been collected, who are going to introduce this tax. That means the basic information having the tax introduced by that tax concept was introduced by our father of Indian economics, that is Kautilya, or we can call it also Chanakya. Understood? Tax planning has become necessary these days because there is a number of tax laws in the country. They are influence every aspect of functioning of modern business. Even if that not only investing amount or producing a product, it is not a big thing, but also whatever the resources or whatever the things or whatever the services you are going to using from the government, you have to pay return, call it as a tax. In tax we have that direct taxes and indirect taxes. Based on the services or based on the facilities from the government, we are going to paying a return, call it as a tax. And next we have that launching of the enterprises. After completing that all that factors, you can start to launching of your enterprises, or you can, after completing that legal formalities, you can start to produce the product and you can take up that sales promotional activities in a way that you can start your business. These all that starting a business basic factors. With this, the first chapter has been completed. And today question, general knowledge question, expand Wipro. Second question, they have 6 tea cups. Among that, 1 cup is broken. What is the remaining cup having? And third question, all of you, we are going for the temple to pray for the god. All the temple has giving a prasada, but one temple they are giving a prasada as a gold. Can you guess, and can you please comment which temple it is? The temple has giving a gold as a prasada. Thank you.